Heavy rains are expected in Metro Manila and nearby provinces on Thursday, July 3, according to Pag-asa. In its 9:30 a.m. bulletin, Pag-asa issued an orange rainfall alert in Zambales and Bataan. Residents in areas under the orange rainfall alert are advised to be prepared for possible flooding in their area. Meanwhile, a yellow rainfall alert is issued in Metro Manila, Pampanga, Bulacan, Cavite, Rizal, and in some parts of Batangas and Laguna. According to Pag-asa, flooding in flood-prone areas is possible under the yellow rainfall alert. Meanwhile, light to moderate with occasional heavy rains are forecast over Nueva Ecija and Quezon. Several local government units have suspended classes on Thursday due to the heavy rains. According to Pag-asa, the southwest monsoon, or locally known as Habagat, is bringing occasional rains to many parts of the country. Pag-asa also says that a low-pressure area outside the Philippine area of responsibility is causing cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms in parts of northern Luzon. Businessman Atong Ang is accusing two of his former employees of extorting 300 million pesos from him, or he and his family will be implicated in the case of the missing sabungeros if he refused to pay. Ang filed complaints before the Mandaluyong Prosecutor's Office on Thursday, July 3 against Julie A. Patidongan alias Dondon, one of the accused in the case, and Alan Bantiles or alias Brown. Patidongan was Ang's farm manager for the Pitmasters Group, which is involved in Isabong. However, in 2022, Patidongan and 5 others were implicated in the disappearance of sabungeros at the Manila Arena. This led to a Senate investigation and the filing of a criminal complaint against Patidongan and the others. According to Ang, he initially provided legal and financial assistance, but it was stopped in 2023 following the posting of bail of the 6 accused. Ang says he then learned of a supposed plot to kidnap, extort money from his family, and eventually murder him. The information about the alleged plan came from Rogelio Barican, who is Ang's security personnel. Patidongan and Bantiles reportedly tapped Barican to carry out the plan. Then in 2025, the extortion started with Bantiles asking for 300 million pesos for Patidongan's separation pay, legal fees, and funding for his political campaign. In his affidavit, Ang says Bantiles made a veiled threat, insinuating that if he refused to give in to their demand, Patidongan might be compelled to implicate him in the ongoing cases related to the missing sabungeros. Ang explains that in June 2025, he received information that Patidongan executed a sworn statement with the Philippine National Police Criminal Investigation and Detection Group and eventually appeared before GMA Network in an interview using the alias Totoy. Ang denies all accusations, stating they are entirely false and without basis. He also says that the accusations have caused harm due to what he describes as trial by publicity without due process. A 250 pesos across-the-board increase in the daily minimum wage for private sector workers is being proposed in the Senate. The proposal is among the top priority measures filed by Senator J.V. Ejercito in the 20th Congress. The proposed 250 pesos hike is notably higher than the 100 pesos increase previously endorsed by the Senate and the 200 pesos raise pushed by the House of Representatives during the 19th Congress. While commending the recent 50 pesos wage increase approved by the Regional Wage Board for private sector workers in the National Capital Region, still laments that the daily minimum wage of workers across the country still falls short of their financial needs. Ejercito also notes how rising fuel prices, driven by conflicts in oil-producing countries, have created a domino effect on the prices of basic commodities. According to Ejercito, the bill would then bridge the gap to the decreasing purchase value of the take-home pay of a worker and the rising cost of living. A daily 200 peso increase in the minimum wage is also being proposed by Senator Risa Ontiveros in a separate bill she filed.